Well, I'm up here at Bob's Basin in Jeremy Ranch. Gonna hit up some of the downhill trails over there. So it's kind of a cool little spots with these downhill trails. There's 3 that start up on that ridge over there. They're pretty much parallel. Depending on how size screen you're looking at this at, you can probably see a couple of them. And I'm not sure if they updated one or they added a new one, but when I was climbing up the trail over here, I saw some pretty large berms over there, and I don't remember any of the trails having that, so they must have done an update or added something new. So if you watch those last series of trails where I was at Round Valley, or the name of the bike park is escaping me, but at that hill right there in front of me, it's basically that direction, probably about maybe 3 to 5 miles that way. So it's kind of the same area. So not sure if my handlebar shows up. If you see these right here, those are Tog thumb grips. I'm giving them a try. They're for climbing instead of holding your hands on the handlebar like I am. You hold it like this. It's supposed to be kind of like having bar ends. Helps with climbing. But with my RA, when I do a lot of climbing, just holding on to the bars like this with my thumb on the bottom, my wrist can start hurting. So sometimes I try climbing like this, but I can feel my hands slipping forward. So you wrap your thumb around them. That's gives you a little leverage, but also keeps your hands from sliding forward. And you still have access to the brakes. You can still get to the gears. But it helps the wrist if I have my hands like this. Since my wrists are stiff, my hands start doing this because I can't keep my hands flat, and that really starts to put a pressure point right here in my hand. That's one of the reasons I have to wear gloves. But I was trying to decide if I wanted to do a video of how I ride with RA, because it's actually different. I've had to change how I ride a bike, so I'm not really sure if it's worth doing a video. I thought about doing it just for my own memories or whatever later on. Okay, so the first trail I'm going to do, this one's called the Dropout, and I have a video of this it's almost a year ago today almost, of this trail, but it looks like this is the one that they changed. That orange sign right there shows that they've changed this trail. I'm just right over here, I can see like a larger berm. This trail didn't have very big berms before, so looks like this is kind of a new trail in a way. So since they changed a lot of stuff, I'm not going to go too fast, because the other thing that's going to be nice about riding this on my new bike is towards the bottom it gets kind of rocky, and I remember it kind of hurting on my old bike, so I'm kind of curious to see how it feels on this one. So the dropout. Whoops, that was a big rock. Yeah, these berms are a lot bigger. I mean, there's berms on this trail, but they're really small. That wasn't a very good line I took there. Like this right here, that's kind of how it was before. A lot of braking bumps and potholes in the berms. Yeah, this is like a whole new trail now. Oh, this is new. That's a pretty big bump, or jumps. And the trails start merging on here. So all the downhill trails merge back onto the same trail, which is what I think I'm on now. So this is the part that my old bike will start hurting. And that's the end right here, and it comes back around this berm. And you go back to the climbing trail.